show lowriders and women. Can you believe it? We're going to show chicks. Oh, man, what am I talking about? You'll see we're going to do a little dive into this story when La Reina Creole gets here, the gorgeous La Reina Creole. Oh, man, yes. We're going to flex our toxic masculinity here on the Latino slant. Full throttle. And let's play. I'm not joking. Let's just show a little lowrider culture. Ahorita, as we get in the mood here. La, da, da, da. Orale. Okay, let's say hi to some people. Orville Nation, PJ, thank you for the tip, the donation, the gift last night. Theme Park Casual, Hola Polly, Vivas Latinos. That's right, man. Together we rise. Carlo, I hope everyone is well as it can be. Yes, we are, and hope this will make you even happier. How about that? Adrienne, hail everyone. ¿Qué pasó, Adrienne? Lovely. Captain Trek. Resolute Germ. La, da, 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 da. Yes, man. Part of the rich car culture of the Southwest.
Writing's not that easy, but
kill that
Grammarly can help.
That car culture is also, the beautiful women that are part of it, and the amazing work that these guys put into their cars. Da, 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 da. That is a bumper. Do me a favor, like and share the link as we get this show ready. I mean, I don't know about you, but God bless this car culture. Shoot. Yeah, man, we got the story, so we got the story. We're ready to go. I got a couple of people talking about it in Austin. But yeah, Texas Monthly came out with this story about this ridiculous thing going on. But we'll get into it. We're also thanking people. Orale, Latino stand. I like that, man. Share the link. And hopefully the gorgeous La Reina Creole will be with us soon. Oh, she says be there in 2 minutes. Yes. She just rushed home from the gym and she's trying to look presentable. We love that. Here's the thing. If she's going to look presentable, I'm bringing it. Because, it's, we got to go 50-50. You know what I'm saying? We love, wonderfully good-looking women, and we try to, step it up as well. But yeah, man, Chicano car culture is under attack in the United States, and it's puras mamadas, bunch of bullshit. So I just found some cool random footage of this really beautiful looking lowrider show. Da, 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 da. Yeah. All right, we're gonna start the show with our little theme song, and we'll be back. I promise. La, da, 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 da. That's pretty nice, huh? All right, here we go.
Before we hit the road, come on, y'all. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Slant. Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Polly, let's go. All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. There I go.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Slant. My name is Paulie. How's it going? Hope everyone is well. And if you were with us last night, then good God Almighty, what a show! I was literally a deer in headlights for like the 2.5 hours. If it was not for Mexican Iron Man, I don't think I I couldn't have done anything. You know, it was special. It was intense. It was like I said, overwhelming. And you know, it seems every day now, new people are coming and checking us out, which is wonderful. And I really appreciate this. If this is your first time watching the Latino Slant, welcome. Bienvenidos. This is your casa. And we have a lot of, you know, great people here with us right now. So do me a favor, share the link, you know, hit the smash button. And yeah, that's really it. What I want to do is, let me know first of all if you were here with us yesterday, and if I missed a comment, because I missed so many comments yesterday, which is not like me. It was just too much for me to handle. I want to personally thank you during this next hour and a half, and then I also want to read some of the nice comments that we got from all the people that you know were super chatting. One of the questions I think it was from another monster, asked how many you monetized yet? How many hours do you have? I'm not monetized yet. I have about 500 hours of watch time. So that's not bad. And it's actually going pretty quick. So if you want to help out later on, grab one of my playlists and just play it. Play it in the background. Go do something else. Go have dinner. Go to sleep. Wake up. Keep playing it. You know, and we'll get there as you know, sooner than you can expect. I mean, here's the thing. We welcomed in the last 90 days over 300 new people here to the Latino Slant. So that's all you guys, and we're just gonna keep on bringing you fun entertainment. You won't guess what I'm drinking. Mrs. Slant made a Café Bustelo. I don't know if anyone who's ever had Café Bustelo. Someone has Café Bustelo. She refrigerated it, and now it's a nice coffee Bustelo. Oh my God, it's so good. Look at Lorena's face. You know what? I'm not gonna wait any longer because she looks absolutely lovely. Let's bring her in. Reina Creole. Wow. And mute and unmute.
Dang it! Sorry, I didn't want anybody to hear me burp in the background, so I wanted to hit the mute button.
How are you, beautiful?
I am doing quite well. I'm glad to be here. Sorry I couldn't be there last night, but congrats again on 1K. I can't even imagine how crazy it was. If it was anything like when I had a 1K celebration, I couldn't keep up. Yeah, I could not keep up. It was
I didn't like it. I have to tell you, I did not like it. I didn't like, you know, like it was like but you know, I had created a video because I asked you and a couple other friends what were your favorite moments, and I put your moment when you met Andy Vargas. You know, I put in like I actually put in also too my first live stream, which is June 25th.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. So you definitely were missed. And but you look absolutely sensational.
Oh, well,
I'm
thank
gonna say it a
you.
couple times because I'm just like, wow, doesn't Lorena look amazing, guys?
Well,
Um,
thank you.
I know. So I, I guess eh, yeah, it's a whirlwind, right? It's a whirlwind.
It is crazy. I think on my 1K, because I think I'm like drawing a blank because I think I
Hmm.
had you on the panel, but the thing is, there were so many people
I was
who
on one of the
wanted to be
parties.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least one of them. But like by
yeah,
the time I got to 1,000, there were so many people who wanted to get on,
yeah,
and so many people who were on the panel. It was like musical chairs, and then I had
right.
people like DM, and I can't get in, I can't get in. I'm like, okay, keep trying. Who can drop off? Who can't drop
Yeah,
off? And we're trying to circle through that. And then there's so many people in the chat who just want to say
yeah.
hi, say congrats,
And they
you
want to come
know.
on.
And yeah, and they want to come on. And it's
Yeah.
like I get off the stream and then I go into one
Hmm.
of the chats and they're just like, I keep trying to get in, get in. One of you needs to get out.
Well, I did something smart. I gave the keys to Mike, to Mexican Iron Man. And I
Ah,
said, here's the list. And you were part of that. You know, here's the list. I don't, because I have Romy who's going to be with me. I got, this thing. It's like, I can't. And then we had a long, like real life day. You know what I'm saying? Like we all do.
yeah.
We had an incredibly challenging day. And so I was like, I was like having anxiety about what we were going through. I almost canceled, I
I
had, go ahead.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you. For the 1,000, I had Fat Steven helping me out
Oh,
with
shoot.
getting on. And then because we had said, okay, if you want to be on, contact
Hmm.
Fat Steven and he'll get you on the list to get
Yeah.
on. And even after the show, people were like, I didn't get an invite.
Yeah.
Did you get an invite? I didn't get an invite. And the
Mm.
Dark Council tried to blow up my spot by saying, I didn't get an invite. I didn't get it. I said, it's not my fault. You can't read
Yeah.
Twitter. And that's
Mm.
how you get on. But it was crazy. It was fun and it was
Yeah.
crazy. But I know exactly what you're talking about because I was going to do a 1,500 and I said I
Mm.
think I'm not going to do that right now.
Well, we're going to talk about what you had posted today regarding about your 2000, but we'll talk about that in a minute because
Oh, okay.
you have every man be like, did you see my comment? Like, just say you did and show up.
Yeah,
But,
I saw that.
yeah, I had a couple of upset people, that got a hold of me. I'm like, look, man, I'm really sorry, but if you know me, I didn't do anything on purpose, and I felt horrible. But then there's some people that, like I didn't like, Kai wasn't even on, Jesse wasn't on, Barrio Boychuk wasn't on. Like they just,
Mhm.
it is what it is, right? It
Yeah,
is what it is.
you can't get everybody on, even though
Yeah.
you would like to,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like you're trying to, slight anybody. Because I know for my 1,000, I had like 2 slots for people who weren't really well known,
Yeah.
really,
Right.
at all, and I kind of
Mm-hmm.
wanted to give them exposure. It's like put them on or put somebody on who has like several thousand. And it's kind of just like I just made that decision. So it's like, I'm not purposely pushing people aside. If you ever want to come on, you can come on. But it's one of those things where it's unfortunately just a limited amount of time. And like you say, you're not trying to slight anybody,
Mm-mm.
but you're trying to make sure that you have that balance between the people you really 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 need to have on, and then some folks who their schedule can permit, and then maybe some people to pay it forward for people they don't know who they are.
Yeah, and I feel like, and we'll wrap it up with, because I don't, because I do want to say hello to the chat. A lot of people are saying hello to you. I know. I feel that I really do my best in helping other people out every day on the channel, like regardless. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh
Like
yeah.
whether it's other streams, that I'm doing, other
Mm-hmm.
shows. Like I handed off the X-Files watch party to 32 flavors. He's been rocking it.
He told me about that.
I just want to like keep giving it away, man.
Mhm.
Okay, but we have a couple things going on. But first of all, let's say hello because they're saying hello to you. Geek Time TV.
Hey, Geek Time TV, how you doing?
Jedi 6.
Hello.
Oh,
Carlo.
Carlo.
Thank you. Gracias.
Adrienne. Do you know Adrienne?
I do not know Adrienne.
Well, welcome, Adrienne.
No.
32 flavor. And that's the thing. That's what's kind of fun, right? We know and love each other, but then when we see a new face, a new name, we're like, hey, what's up?
It's like everything stops. It's like, stop.
And then like other people feel slighted. It's like, no, dude, you don't understand. Me and you are in every chat room there is.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of 32 flavors, what's up, brother?
Thank you.
That's 70s. Yeah,
rock
man.
band. So much love in the room. You guys are amazing.
Yeah. Yes. And I am like the fundraising machine. Now I can say let's fundraise for the channel. So please, if you ever feel like giving us a couple bolas, that was amazing too, man. I felt weird that so many people were chatting, like our super chats yesterday. I'm like, can I keep all this?
At least through Stream Elements, you can keep all this. Now, when you get monetized on YouTube, they're like, we want our cut, and they take it.
Yeah, exactly. But so it was great, and so thank you, brother. Thank you. So before I bring on, we have a one of the biggest wrenches there is in the game. I do want to read real quick some people from last night, if that's okay with you, Lorena.
Yeah, no problem.
These are all the people that gifted us last night as far as money, and that was really awesome. And I just want to thank you guys one more time. Cardinal Sin, Purple Valkyrie, Mexican Iron Man, Culture Casino, Anonymous, Stephen Otten, RC from the NYC, your brother there, Tom Connors, who named himself Tom Dominguez last night.
That's buddy.
He's the man. I love that guy, man.
Tom's amazing. Love that guy. He's so helpful. He's so generous.
And we're all fans of Toxic Femininity. Good Lord, that show. Clobbering Times, not Loki. Eric K. Not Ryan Johnson. Anonymous. Jedi Bill Ramos. Vigilante Williamson. Just another red shirt. Woof.
Wow.
I know. Tommy, PJ, Godzillionaire, Diego, Yeti Cast, that 70s rock fan, T-shirted historian, Diego Otra Vez, Anonymous, Dave Blair. Oh, and Valiant Renegade did $100 yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's a crazy supporter. He's awesome.
Yeah, Dave Blair, Riff Magos, Radicalized Ryan. Whew. Oh, and we have a new one here. And let's play. I know what video he likes. Let's play it right now. Thank you, RC from the NYC. This one's for you, brother. Eso. RC from the NYC gifted $10. Saludos, Polly. Saludos, La Reina. Congrats to Polly and Romy and the Slantinos on helping Polly reach 1K. So that's another thing we've started here, is that you don't have to be Latino to be a Slantino. It's cute, it's cute.
I like that.
Yeah, it's fun. So thank you guys. So Soul Assassin Tom has been adopted into the Latino community, and he's got a new hit single.
I heard it when he played it on Toxic Fem that first time. I'm just like, that is so crazily catchy.
Right? I actually bought it. I actually bought it. You know, I bought. You know, that's for us is like let's turn it. Let's turn the corner and start really supporting this community with whatever little projects. Right? Buy it. Support.
Absolutely. I have a whole shopping list since Friday is payday. So I have a whole fandom shopping list between music and comics and t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Clobbering Times. Latino, you got the subs. I have the watch hours. I don't even need them. I donate the watch hours to you, bro, if it were possible. What a sweetheart, man. Mike.
Hey,
thank you so
Mike.
much. Thank you so much. All right, cool. Well, okay, I'm gonna hold on, Eric. I'm gonna bring you in, but Lorena said that when she reaches 2,000, which is like 100 and how many away?
I think I'm 170. I think.
Okay, all right.
I'm scared to look now. Let me see.
Okay, guys, if you're not
changed.
subscribed to Lorena, do it now. When we get her to 2,000 subs, she has made a vow, a pledge, a promise to do a 2,000K party in a cheerleader outfit.
Yes, Lady Tariel, God bless her. When I had
I'm blowing you up for a second. I'm blowing you up for a second.
Okay. So Lady Toriel, God bless her. I had a little bit over 1,000 subs, and I let it slip that I used to be a cheerleader in high school. And she's just like, yes. So when you hit 2,000 subs, you'll have to wear a cheerleader outfit. Like I could say no to that. So I'm like, yeah, 2,000 subs. I'm not getting to that anytime soon.
and look at Carlo. Yeah. A cheerleading contest. Okay, you know what, Captain Trek? Here's what's going on. Me and Tom. Here, let's me and Tom pledged to go and drag. And he's still working it out. But what I will do is my drag outfit will be a cheerleader. How about that? I will do that. But it's got to be like a sexy cheerleader, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. How about this? That
is true. I did say that. I said that when I get the 3K, I'm going to dress up for Carnival. I may not be able to get the headdress in the picture, but you'll get the idea.
Here's what you got to do. And me and Mexican Iron Man will pay for this. We will pay for a wireless. We will send you this wireless headset. And you got to do, because you got to do this. You got to be able to move around, girl.
Yeah.
You can't just be sitting. You can't. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I gotta do the dance. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Enough fanning on the beautiful Lorena. Sweetheart, thank you for being here. I called you up this morning. Thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You know him. You love him. He's the wrench. He's the wrench. He's Eric K. Hola,
¿Cómo estás, everyone? How is everyone doing?
Doing great, Eric K. How are you?
Lorena, you look absolutely stunning as usual.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the cheerleading stream. I think all the ladies on the stream should have a little contest, a little cheerleading contest. That would be absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to get them to do it, but we'll see. That would be cool, though. I agree.
Polly, congrats on 1,000. Well deserved. I sent a few people here, opened the door, and you welcomed them in with big open arms and showed them the way. So, hola, Slantinos.
You know, I can't remember, Eric. I think it was Gary's membership stream, Gary's Nerdrotic streams where we first met, correct?
Correct. And I looked up your channel and I started trying to send members here, and then promoted you on a couple of streams. I think even one Friday Night Tights, I snuck you in a few times. So
yeah. Well, but you definitely been almost probably as early as Tommy and his Clobberin Times and Mexican Iron Man, as far as like subscriber number 20 or 30, whatever it was. So thank you, man. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your advice, for your tutelage, and I apologize for last night. I did give you a shout out. I felt so bad.
Yeah, you came back after I said, "Hey, no love for me."
Oh, man. Oh my God.
I was really just kidding, though. Hey, you were absolutely slammed with everybody, and
that was crazy.
It was a great stream. It was a lot of fun. It was nice to see Mrs. Slant on, and everyone else that stopped by. It was a good time had by all. I mean,
well, there is no bigger fan I know of myself and of La Reina than my mom. And my mom is in the chat. K-Pop Corn is here. La Reina is so beautiful.
Hola!
Mama Slant. There
Gracias.
she is. She is you talk about someone that knows YouTube because she's a big K-pop, follower and reactor, all that. I don't think she's a reactor, but she knows her stuff. She gives me notes as well. I hope you're doing well, Mom. So darn it, she's here. Gotta keep it clean. Is this one of your followers?
I don't think I've seen
Bulas. Hey, La Reina, you so fine. You so fine, you blow my line. La Reina. La Reina.
From oh gosh.
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey. Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, I know he's a subscriber now.
Now she's leaving. Mom, you don't have to leave. You know what? I actually don't want you to leave because we're gonna go over a really good article. Thank you for welcoming her. So we're doing something right, huh, Eric?
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, it's growing by leaps and bounds. It's working well. Your live streams are absolutely fantastic. I've been able to make the Thursday night X-Files and all that lately, but hey, I've been thinking of you all, and I missed a few, and I've just been so darn busy with everything else going on that it's been impossible for me to get away to it. And if anyone has missed the X-Files chat, it is absolutely one of the best times out there. So please come on Thursday night.
Yeah, now that's on 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser's channel, and then we go right after that. We come here for
Deadwood. Yeah, Deadwood.
But even that, I'll eventually give away probably to Andrew Seabrook's channel, because what I want to do is I want to start a movie night of just Latino films, because we recently interviewed the reunion cast of Blood In Blood Out, and when you have Taylor Hackford and Benjamin Bratt talking how they can't make Latino films in Hollywood, there's a problem. And it's so frustrating, and then you see a story like this that we're going to go over, or the story of National Treasure. Hollywood is incredibly frustrating. This culture is incredibly frustrating. So I'm going to do a movie night of Latino films. So we'll get more info on that, but it's definitely going to be like, everything from, all the cool, gangster movies to, the Selenas, to more, some modern ones as well. But yeah, we're going to do it,
You think you're going to go back to the old Sierra Leone ones made in Spain, or no?
No. If anything, like Robert Rodriguez, I think the criteria is that there's some sort of connection with U.S. Latinos, because it'd be easy to go foreign. That's too easy. That's what Hollywood does. And that's what they say, look, hey, we have our Latinos. And it's like, it's great. It's great. It's a connective tissue. But I'm talking about, Hollywood's lack of, of a complete lack of not producing any U.S. Latino films. So yeah, look out for that.
All right.
Soul Assassin, From Dusk Till Dawn. Yes, absolutely. See,
I
that
like that movie.
He knows. I love that movie. What was her name? What was her character's name? I finally remember. She had a really crazy vampire name in that movie when she was doing her her dance. Anyways, so
drawing a blank.
So yeah, are you
daydreaming, Polly?
Yeah, and I know PJ's in Spain, and then that's we're connected with our language and our Spanish culture, but there's a disconnect between Hollywood and US Latino, so we're just gonna prop up those great movies that do exist. You sticking around, Eric, for a little while?
I'll stick around for a little bit. I wanted to touch on that topic you were talking about, the car show, because
here we go.
That is absolutely nuts and crazy. I've been to like probably 30 or 40 of those, easy. My friends in LA and Orange County, they had cars, they all decked out, show cars and all this, and every weekend we'd be going out to some sort of little get together car thing, and everyone it's not anything bad. It's just a community thing where everybody gets together. There's kids involved, there's barbecues, there's just music going on, everybody having a good time. It doesn't matter who you are, you could just go in, and everyone is welcome as long as you come in with a good attitude and you're happy and everything. More the merrier. And I just cannot understand people going into a community.
Well, I understand it. So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Texas Monthly just came out with the article. They just moved into an Austin neighborhood. Now they want to end one of its traditions. Car clubs have gathered for decades at Chicano Park in the East Cesar Chavez neighborhood, but residents of a new luxury apartment building have started calling the police to stop them. And there's pictures of them in front of the luxury condos, whatever they are. The fleet of several dozen cars pulled into East Austin's Fiesta Gardens, or Chicano Park, as locals call it, on a recent weekend, with the booming of powerful stereo systems announcing their arrival. I lived in East Austin for many years. I know exactly the territory that they're talking about. And let me just say that East Austin and Fiesta Gardens is a segregated part of town that was left for the Latinos to live in. Right? As soon as they built that 35 highway, they disconnected that neighborhood from downtown. And just like with any united people and that believe in family and work, they created a heaven there, right? And one of them is Fiesta Gardens, and that is an amazing spot along Town Lake where they have all kinds of events there, not just these car things. After a few loops around the park, some drivers, most of them Black and Latino men in their 20s and 30s, driving customized lowriders, bright candy-colored slabs, and jacked-up trucks with shiny chrome rims, packed into a nearby middle school parking lot. Some unloaded barbecue grills, toddlers, pit bulls, then cracked open beers and blasted Texas hip-hop and Tejano music. Others joined a slow-moving carousel that flowed from the parking lot onto the street and back again, swerving from side to side and occasionally screeching their tires, unleashing plumes of white smoke that covered the block in a light haze. You guys got anything so far?
I'm just going to add a little bit to this. I've seen stuff like this when I was in LA. I've also seen car shows described exactly this way in Florida neighborhoods, in Miami, in parts of Miami that were predominantly Black and Latino, my cousin's neighborhood there. Even like out in Putnam County, which is rural as I don't know what, but on Friday and Saturday nights, at a certain part in town,
Mm-hmm,
that's
mm-hmm,
exactly what you saw. The
mm-hmm,
same thing that's, that was going on. One of my cousins, he had his car hooked up. It's just like it was his pride and joy. That's something he worked on. His boys would come by, they would come by with their cars. It's the same thing that
mm-hmm.
that would go on. And it's all, and it's always a good time. Folks just getting together, pride in what they have,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying what they like, the music that they like. And even people who weren't even from there, they just hear it's a good time and they show up, and it's not a problem. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
just, welcome.
Well, according to Bastard, if Eric K showed up in my neighborhood, he called the cops. I don't know who Bastard is, but that is hilarious. Eric K is so dangerous. Yes.
Really?
And Fatal J's with us. What's up, Fatal?
Hey, Fatal.
And yes, I did know of Leslie. Leslie passed away. She or he or whatever they wanted to call themselves was an infamous drag queen of Austin, and roamed around South Austin and all over Austin for many years. And they even made a documentary on Leslie. Yeah, Leslie was pretty infamous for a while. Okay. Oh yes, I thought Austin was supposed to embrace diversity of all kinds.
Well,
Here we go.
Well,
the Weaver residents' arrival in the new neighborhood, but many others have grown tired of the law of oh, wait a minute, let me back up. Some of the buildings, they're talking about this new building. Some of the buildings residents defend the car club gatherings and note they predate the Weavers residents' arrival in the neighborhood. But many others have grown tired of loud music, annoyed by the traffic. Let me make this a little bigger. Annoyed by the traffic, turned off by the smell of skidding tires. One particularly vocal tenant, a non-Hispanic white woman with short blonde hair, who appeared to be in her 50s, claimed that the smokes from the she claimed
I'm sorry.
This is so stupid.
I gotta say you. Thanks, Karen. Go ahead.
Claimed that smoke from the tires was killing nearby trees, and that the traffic from the gathering would make it impossible for an ambulance to reach her in the event of a medical emergency, though 2 other roads to the apartment building remain accessible at all times. Another Weaver resident voiced more generalized criticism, calling the event a display of toxic masculinity.
I can't.
I
can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Strip everything away.
Yeah.
Get rid of the culture that you don't like, because it doesn't fall in line with what you think.
We should shut this thing down, a third resident said, who blamed the lack of police response on the idiotic city council's decision to slash the Austin Police Department's budget, wrote in March on a building forum. I'm wondering if this resident was out there protesting anytime last year to defund the police. That's what because it's, first of all, I don't think that what these people are doing is crime,
No.
But that just, there's a lot of things we could call what this third resident is saying, right? But there's so much hypocrisy here with this, what this person is stating, and then throwing it at the city council. You can blame the city council for working with land developers. That's another thing, and that's at the heart of the city council in their history of claiming eminent domain on certain parts of the east side that we're talking about, and then boom, giving to land developers. There you go. Indeed, at a recent gathering, non-Hispanic white tenant had flagged 2 police vehicles and pleaded with the officers to disband the celebration, calling it scary. The officers eventually drove off without taking any action. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. I like that. I just picture that.
I like this writer. I actually have to say, I appreciate this writer. Even though the event sometimes violates noise and traffic ordinance, it doesn't pose major threats to anyone in the Weaver, nor does it break any city rules. You guys got anything to say?
Well, it's been going on since the 70s, for God's sakes. And obviously it's not killing any trees since there's 100-year-old cypress or whatever around there. I mean,
Yes.
it's a community event. I mean, they have toddlers and children and stuff around. It's totally safe. All those people in this building need to do was go out, walk around the people, say hello, and they would have been welcomed with open arms. It's absolutely ridiculous because I've been into them in Vegas, I've been to them in LA, Orange County, San Diego, up here in Santa Cruz area, and it's all the same. If you have a good attitude, people will have a good attitude back. I mean, me growing up with blonde hair, blonde spiky hair, and looking like some sort of surfer dude, I never ever felt uncomfortable. Of course, I had Joel and Martin with me, but they're Latino, but still, I mean, I would walk off on my own, and I never ever felt like, oh no, I shouldn't be here. You're welcome with open arms. It's just absolutely unbelievable to me that people would just automatically be like, I moved in this area, this whole area needs to change. That's not the reason why you moved in there. You moved in there for a diverse cultural area, you know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but did they? I mean, their idea of diversity is something different than clearly. Their idea of diversity is not having car clubs in front of their in their, you know, outside their window.
If they were
but just because it's different doesn't make it bad.
Correct.
No. Go ahead, Paulie.
No, I was gonna jump. Go. You want to say something?
I was gonna say you have two types of people here. You have the people who move to a neighborhood like this because they want to enjoy the culture. So even though something culturally may be different, it's not bad. It's more like, okay, I want to go try this out, see what it's like, find out about it, enjoy it myself, and enjoy the cultural difference. Then you have the people who want to move there and impress what they think is culturally appropriate on everyone else around them. Those are the type of people who will call the cops for something like this. Like, oh, it's damaging the trees, or, you know, the noise is too loud, or, you know,
loud music,
scared because there's all these group of people and there's scary looking dudes around, and some wearing bandanas and some doing this. So there's the two kinds. Those are the two kinds of people that do this.
While they're smoking grass. While they're smoking grass, calling a. While they're doing that, and a lot of them, it's like they look down their nose at another culture. You know, a culture they don't understand. They just see a lot of people that don't look like them all together at once. They're not used to that, and it freaks them out. We're talking about the people who say they're going to show you the liberal light of how you're supposed to live your life. You can't do that to these real communities. These real communities work their asses off day and night. This is their outlet. Not bicycling, not cycling, not jogging, not doing all those stuff, which is fine. This is their outlet. Their cars, their car culture. All right, let's move on. The Weaver, built in 2020, features a pool, a grotto, state-of-art fitness center, and sits on the southwest corner of the neighborhood known as East Cesar Chavez. For decades, the area was a working-class Latino neighborhood dominated by blocks of modest single-family homes and shaded by 100-year-old pecan and oak trees. By the mid-1960s, construction of Interstate 35 placed a massive concrete rampart right between local residents and the city's most prosperous downtown, effectively serving two areas. As recently as 2019, the economic cost of that isolation was still readily apparent, with the value of an average home in the neighborhood being a scratch more than $100,000, about half as much as the average home in the Austin area. But over the last decade, gentrification has intensified. By last summer, the median sale price for a home in East Cesar Chavez has climbed to nearly $800,000. That is true. That is true. You gotta understand this. You can literally 5 minutes, a 5-minute walk from downtown, and you go under the underpass of 35, you're in East Cesar Chavez. You're in East Austin. So I remember it being really, really, really sleepy, really, cantinas, nothing was really built up. As soon as they started building it up, cantinas left, a lot of the, Latino mom and pop places left. In fact, in 2015, John Pulin, a beloved piñata store, had become a colorful symbol of the neighborhood's Latino heritage, was bulldozed without warning. In its place, a cafe catering to cat owners, and God bless you. I know what you're going through, La Reina, but it was erected.
No. I love my cats, but no. No, you don't need a cafe catering to. We don't freaking need that. We just need stuff to go. My cats are not. That's just a cultural freaking travesty.
Here's a great picture of what. And listen, I can tell. Listen, when I got homies here on this block that love to run through that stop sign and screech and do their tires. It is what it is. You know what? It's seconds of an inconvenience, right? There's, it is what it is. Men love their cars.
Yep.
It is a way of flexing their masculinity. And I think it's actually pretty a pretty healthy way of flexing. Let's check in with the chat. The call cultures in US are so interesting. Here in France, it's on one hand supercars, on the other grotesque customizations, kind of lame. Yeah, the car culture here is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's just amazing just how talented and creative people are with their cars.
I'm seeing a lot of new people in the chat. 33 people in the chat. God bless you all. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're here with the beautiful Reina Creole and Eric K.
And Eric K. Thank you, Polly.
And Polly
too.
And Polly. Carlo, people need to talk to others more. For the most part, people are good and have very interesting cultures and interests. Yeah, the majority of us are very good. Everyone's very good. People have lost their damn minds. Where was that? Someone said something about cholos that I liked. Where was that cholo comment? Just jumped.
I did not hear that until I moved to LA.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Lord Nemesis, master of KK's nappy dugout. Oh. Damn, Lord. I didn't know cholos still wore bandanas. Simone, they do. Thomas Bowman. There are 3 groups you really need to engage: Latinos, Koreans, and Italians. The food from any of these groups is a religious experience. Tamale from a Latino street fair, made by hand. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, Bastard, I'm not touching that one. What's wrong with that? Whoa, look at this superstar. Hello, man.
Hey, El Presidente.
God, I haven't talked to you in a while, Abu. Lurking in the chat, having dinner, enjoying seeing 3 awesome people, entertaining us and all. You were in our special video of best moments last night with the Zoot Suit show. So thank you, Abu Nas, for coming on when I was a wee little slant. Now I'm a bigger slant. So yeah, that's what's going on. Let me just read the last one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. I told you that I got a lot of ties still in Austin. One of my best buddies is a 4th generation East Austin homie, Jeremy Castillo, and I got him on Facebook, and I knew that he would right away comment. And this really says it all. let's go to Facebook. All right, can you see it? Add to stream. There we go. So I asked him, "Do you know about this, homie?" And he said, "Yeah, man. They built some new condos, and people that have moved there are upset about the culture that has existed in the park for over 30 years. Chicano Park has been a rite of passage for a generation of kids who were growing up in East Austin and began their first social circles hanging out with their friends. And now the new residents want to put an end to it. These kids are all grown up, and most of them are actually family men, but still love their car, but still love that the car scene that's nostalgic to them. So they go back to cruise the park where they grew up in. It's sad, man. I see people who choose to live in an environment that has so much history, and they want to crush it, crush one of the last standing parts of an original Austin scene. And Austin has lost its real character. I used to love Austin, but it's that diverse, forward-thinking people that have homogenized it and have ruined that city and scene. Yeah, man. So I when I saw that article, I couldn't believe it. I knew I was going to talk about it. You know, I like the way, I like how Jeremy put it. You know, this is a rite of passage, and to crush something so swiftly, because imagine once it's gone, right? You know, it's just, what is it going to be? Dog walks and lattes? Which, hey, I love that, but I'm just saying.
Where does everybody go to, like, hang out, socialize? You get all your friends. I mean, lifelong friends from these things. So it's ridiculous, because it's not even anything bad. It's just a social event where, I mean, generations of people work on these cars. They customize them. They do absolutely amazing work. They love to show it off. And I don't know. It's amazing to me that people, it's like these people have never traveled the world, or if they have, they stay in their little 4-star hotel and don't actually go out to see the people and see how they live and, like, talk with them. You know, I just want to see the Taj Mahal. I don't actually want to walk around and talk to anybody, you know, or go to Thailand and you don't actually see the temples. You know, I don't know. It's absolutely amazing to me that people live that way, where they think they can just impress their values on whole communities.
Well, and these are the, you know, and this is the part of town, right? They would never be caught dead in, you know, after dark. It's sketchy. But they'll go there for their drugs. They'll go there maybe to hang out at a cool music scene that's underground. But now that it's more gentrified, you push those families out. African American families in Austin have literally been pushed out. And I think it sounds like Fatal J lives around that area and knows what I'm talking about. It went, you know, the numbers actually went down, you know, because those areas, the area that they're talking about, from there to about, I want to say 12th Street, and then going north. So from 12th Street south was Raza, you know, Latino. 12th Street up north, that's where the African Americans really nestled, and they were even pushed out of Tarrytown, which is the other part of downtown. You know, it's just disgusting. Man. It's just you know, there's no pretty way about it, right? And these are the same. It's the same thinking, the same twisted liberal light, where they're going to dictate also to what you guys are going to see, how you guys are going to think, what we're going to teach you, right? It's the same thing. You know, that's just a nice stark, you know, story that this person's going to call the cops on people because they have cars. Anyone?
I have to shake my head at this, because these are the same people that preach, oh, we need to be diverse and we should appreciate diverse cultures and all of that. But then you get in an area where there's been an established culture for decades, sometimes even centuries. And because it doesn't line up with your approval, you think that it needs to be eradicated and replaced with what you think is culturally appropriate. You know, it kind of reminds me a lot of like when rap music was getting really popular, and we're talking about popular with white kids in the suburbs, popular. And everybody comes over and everybody's listening to it. Then it's just like, oh, well, we don't want to listen to that. You know, rap's not really music. That'll start a fight going on right there. But because it doesn't line up with what you think is music, there's something wrong with that. And it's to me, it's extremely offensive. And, you know, to think that you think that your culture is the only culture that should exist, especially in an area where that culture exists already.
Eric?
I am
if you don't got anything to say, that's cool too.
Well, I seem like I've been talking a lot here, but yeah,
I want to. That's all right. You know what? I want to be. I want to be a little toxic right now. Can I be a little toxic right now?
Please do. Please be toxic.
All right. Let's get a little toxic right now. Let's share this. Just for you know, just for a minute. Nothing too crazy, but this is Chicano car culture.
Yeah. That's what I'm used to seeing.
That's StreamYard.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1, and here we go, homies.
All right.
Here we go. You were saying, Lorena?
No, this is what I was used to seeing out west.
Yeah.
This was like you go. Okay, so for people who don't know, if you're a lady and you go to an event like this, you're not dressed dumpy or anything like that. You have the hottest clothes that you have, and you look nice because dang it, there's hot men out. That's exactly it. Because they do the same thing in Florida. The same thing.
That is what I remember.
Nice, Eric.
And that's the picture of the girl on the car. The hot girl on the hot car. That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
That liberal left hates this. They hate it. They hate it. It represents everything they can't stand.
Okay, I'm hating on her lashes. I need those lashes in my life.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking of lashes too. Work of art.
I was going to mention
and the cars are nice too. Oh, peaches, start preaching.
Oh, that's
love this 3, 2, 1. And sorry about that, guys.
That's what happens. Oh, I love the LEDs on there.
That's so cool.
I like that.
We have what car? Wait a minute.
There's a car in the picture. What?
We're flexing our Chicano
with
toxic muscles here.
Oh my gosh. It's just like whether you're on the West Coast or the East Coast or in the dirty South, that is the car culture is just, this is what it's about.
Wait, hold on. How about Lorena? How about, okay, so 2,000 is a cheerleader outfit, right?
Yeah.
3,000 is Brazil.
Samba outfit, yeah.
Samba. How about this? How about this for 4,000?
I can do that.
Listen, whatever you want me, however, you need me to do, whatever you need from me to make it happen.
I can do that. I have no problem. I love toxic men. I love that.
I may just post you on Friday Night Tights just to get you that 4,000 for that.
God bless you, Eric.
Oh my God. And Abu Nas says, I'm going back to Cali. Yeah. So the gentleman that posted that's the article, Brandon Maxwell, he's a Chicano, he's got a great podcast a news outlet called the Daily Chela that he started. He's coming on the show next week, and I cannot wait to pick his brain. I cannot wait to pick his brain, guys. You know what?
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I know everyone's nice view. Yes, it is. Yes, but this Brandon is a Chicano who started this with $70 at the Daily Chela. Now it's becoming like the Chicano, like kind of like, you know, a Daily Wire, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not conservative, but it's not woke. It's some great articles, and it's very well balanced. But this guy, he calls it out, you know, and I love it. So I'm really excited to have Brandon on the show. Hey, Clobberin Times, I know you follow Brandon. Would you mind grabbing his Twitter? That would be great. That'd be great. So yeah, you know what? You know, we should make, if you move into the hood, you have to, it's almost like going to summer school. You have to do so many hours of you have to attend so many hours of quinceañeras, car shows, weddings. You know what I mean? Romy laughs. Romy knows what I'm talking about. Oh, sweetheart. Yes, Lord. But I'm serious. You know, it's like, how else can we because this has to be preserved.
Absolutely.
This has to be preserved. So you go ahead, guys. I don't know if you guys had anything to say, please.
I'm kind of speechless. I'm definitely thinking Lorena should wear that outfit, though.
Well, that's already established. She already said,
yeah.
She already said yes.
Yeah, I do that. I'm just looking at the Hooters in the background because the joke was that I like to go to Hooters with the guys after work to go commune with my own kind. They do have good wings. I will say that.
Let me see.
No, it's just I just don't like.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I know you weren't paying attention whatsoever. No, I'm just saying I don't like the fact that they just try to eradicate culture like this so they can put some cookie cutter thing in its place. Just because they think it's threatening. Like, to them, femininity is threatening. To them, you know, overt masculinity is threatening. Yeah. And it's ridiculous. I'm still broken up about the pinata store being bulldozed over it, because when I was a kid, my first introduction to anything that was Chicano or Mexican culture, besides Speedy Gonzalez, gotta freaking love him, was pinatas, and every kid I knew wanted one for their birthday. Wanted one for their birthday. And that's just culture that I would not have learned about had I not gotten one of those. So just
yeah. And you know, they're the easiest to get rid of, because you know there's probably very little paperwork that they did as far as the lease. Some of the families that are running these businesses probably are undocumented. You don't know, right? So they're so vulnerable to begin with. They're just doing a little business, and it's so easy to just kick them out. You know.
Well, you know, out of these shows and all this, you'd be amazed at how many businesses actually start up, whether it be custom stereos, custom car work. A lot of these people that you see on TV now for like doing custom cars, where they're making cars up for the stars, customizing them. They started in these type of shows where they were doing their own work, and they just kept going beyond that. And I mean, it's just destroying the entire culture trying to get rid of this. It's
not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Paulie, I know when I lived in LA, there was a custom car company called 310 Motoring. Is that still around?
I don't know.
Do you know?
That's just the thing, is that, you know, I didn't come from you know, I'm not really part of the lowrider culture. I got cousins who are, and who are fanatics, you know. But that's another facet of Chicano culture, which is amazing. I'm more of like, kind of like, Cesar Chavez, kind of like, I don't know how to maybe a little more politicized. But the reality is that most people in the lowrider culture are just regular folk. Meaning, they're definitely not thugs. They're just Chicanos. They're just guys, who are hardworking. And I don't know if that's a white chick.
I don't know. I did not want to presume.
She's definitely blanc. She's definitely light. I don't know. Let me see. That's a great question, though. Oh no, she's Raza. That's pretty badass, though. Look at that. I gotta rewind that. That was pretty cool.
That makeup job.
That makeup was pretty fierce.
Yeah, that's on point.
I my thing with these were these Stacey Adams shirts, or is that my cousins always wore them, but it kind of killed it for me, so I could never wear one because I was like, I don't want to be. I'm not a cholo. Even though I love them, it's just like, That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Any final words, guys, on this?
No, that was about it for me. I mean, it's just, you get, as I said, people starting businesses, relationships that last lifetimes in all these, and it's just incredible that people want to stop it. I mean, even I know a guy who started doing bicycles. You've probably seen them around LA. The custom bicycles that are like stretched out with the like chopper type bicycles and all that.
Yeah.
People start doing that at these shows and showing them off and starting businesses. It's just destruction of culture is just terrible.
We got another tip, another gift. Okay, Stephen Otten gifted $5. Excuse me. Have to go. Real life intrudes. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. You were saying, kind sir. Eric, you're the kind sir.
Eric.
Now you're done?
I'm done. I'm done. Sorry.
So the gentleman who I follow and who actually posted this story first, his name is Brandon Lauren Maxwell, and I encourage you guys to follow him. This is his Twitter page. He's going to be on the show next week with me.
Oh, cool.
And here's the story. He says, this is where I got it from. This story is insane. To push the emasculate urban Chicano culture because it doesn't fit the woke dogma of 2021 is futile. Love it or hate it, many of the most beautiful and distinct aspects of Chicano street culture are a product of pride and masculinity. Get over it. Oh,
yeah, I love that.
I love that.
Because that's what you have to do when this woke nonsense comes out. You need to hit back hard with, this is how it really is, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I'm excited to have this guy on. He's got his podcasts are on Spotify as well. Really nicely well done, well produced stuff. He's got great guests. It's just nice to hear that from other people who kind of share your worldview, and it's not like we're being crazy here. It's like so yeah, awesome. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Let's just get a couple more comments and then we're out. Amazing. Latinos aren't one note songs. They have free will and original thoughts, a high, middle, and low culture, fully actualized identities. Who knew? Yes, who knew? And that's my thing really quickly on this National Treasure. I don't know if you heard about what's going on with that.
Is that the Disney Plus series?
Yes.
Yeah. Stieg actually dropped that article my way.
Yeah. So Um, the article came out. Basically, it's the original writers that are doing a TV version as well as a Nick Cage movie, which is separate.
Okay.
They're doing a third one with him, but they're going to do a Nick Cage movie. A TV show where the lead is going to be a Latina dreamer, which is whether she's here, however she got here, she's undocumented, the Dream Act, so she's part of that, and all the check marks. Okay, that's not my problem. My problem is, okay, if you're going to do that, my problem is the writers aren't Latino or Chicano. The director is not Latino or Chicano. And you know something, and I say this, guys, because something that Taylor Hackford said about when he produced La Bamba, because Taylor Hackford grew up Chicano, and Taylor Hackford has done it, Officer and a Gentleman, Against All Odds, all these incredible movies. He did Ray.
Okay.
He did Ray, you know, and Blood In, Blood Out. So we had him on the panel, and he was saying that I couldn't in good conscience direct La Bamba because Luis Valdez, who wrote it, he's the voice. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to produce La Bamba, and you have this great product. Why can't, if you're going to change an IP, which is, kind of like, not, I don't think it's like, I had fun with those movies, but it's not a big deal to me. But if you're going to change it, right, and race swap and do this and that, start where it really matters with great Latino writers, if you're going to go that route. To me, Lorena, it's saying that I know your culture better than you, so I'm gonna write about your culture, and I'm gonna give you the platform. To me, it's the same thing as what's happening with the car culture. It's the same. It's the same liberal thought that I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating.
Which I can understand, because I look at it at kind of like two viewpoints from that. It's like one, because I'd watched the National Treasure movie, so it's like one as a descendant of British settlers who fought in the Revolutionary War. It's like I get that part, but on the other side, I have Latino ancestors who also fought to free the United States at the same time. So I'm thinking, do these writers even know that those stories exist? And it goes back to what you were saying, Paulie. It's like, if you have these writers who aren't Latino trying to write this, and it's kind of like, well, we know it better than you. Are you going to just go straight into, it's all about the British and it's all about, Anglo culture, or are you going to tell the story that has not been told, which is Latino involvement in American history from colonial times or whatever? Are you going to delve into that? And I don't think that they will.
Do you think it's part of the fact that rewriting history the way they see it?
Yeah. And the reason, if I didn't
Absolutely.
know the history that I know, and this is kind of like why it irritates me in the back of my brain to see this, where they're going to go with this.
Right.
They have a particular agenda that they want to present. Why not bring in Latino writers who know that history? Or if you're not a Latino writer, why don't you bring some in? Why don't you bring advisors in? Why don't you bring people that you can rely on to double check what it is that you write?
So the project, really quick, here it is on Deadline. The film's producer, Jerry Bruckheimer, and the original writers, the Wibberleys, are reimagining the National Treasure franchise, written by the Wibberleys and to be directed by Mira Nair, who did Vanity Fair, who did Mississippi Masala, which I really liked back in the day.
I do know her. She also did a Kama Sutra as well.
But she did the Perez Family, which I did not like. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're doing this Latino reimagining but no Latinos are actually involved in the creative, the most important element.
That's my problem.
I don't give a shit what's it about. It sounds like it's going to be horrible because you got the Wibberleys writing it, and then you got Mira Nair directing it, and God bless Mira, but you know, there's all these talented people that exist that are trying to get that are there in Hollywood that can give you a great story and fulfill your needs, but give you a great story, but you're not going to do that because
they're not part of the right clique, though. Probably,
yeah. They're not the right cocktail parties. They're not in the right circles that run around Hollywood. And again, they have the hubris to think that we can tell your cultural stories better than you. And I'll give a sideways example here. Season 2 of Batwoman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see who's writing that? And it's like, no, that doesn't work. You want to write to appeal to a Black audience, but you don't have.
But they're all,
the type of writer
down by the river.
Down by the river, looking at a freaking van. It's like, tell that to the people who produce Black Lightning. Well, you get my point.
Wait, I got an idea, guys. I got an idea. We could redo redo Batwoman.
Yeah.
Chicano. And it could be a chola living down by the river in her lowrider.
But she has to have a plant, though. She has to have a plant. She has to have a plant on the dashboard.
She got a plant.
She gotta have a plant.
She got a plant.
Yeah.
But then the mean white residents of the nearby condos want her out. Oh my God.
Woo, we would have too much fun.
That's just too much. That's just too much. We got another tip. All right. We got to do it. We got to do it. Here we go. Diego gifted $10. Gracias, Diego. He says Denzel Washington said something about a Black director was about culture. He used the example of Coppola could have done Schindler's List and Spielberg could have done Goodfellas, but they wouldn't have understood the culture. I mean,
that's a point.
It's a good point. There's so many points when you're talking about, it's a good point. And, again, I'm not, it just would make sense that you hardly have any really good Latino projects that people see. So if you're going to change it up, hire a couple Latinos, man. Just a couple.
It just makes logical sense. If that's the audience that you're trying to cater to, don't you think that it should be culturally in line?
They don't think it should be culturally
got them too logical, I guess.
Right. They're pushing D+ hard in Mexico, no pun intended, but Mexico loves the high seas.
That's right, because they finally went into Latin America.
Oh yeah, they went hard in Latin America. They ain't stupid.
I didn't know why they didn't do that first to begin with. That's just me.
Capitania says, Latino Snipe, there's one missing part that the National Treasure series has not mentioned, which is Freemasonry. Bedrock of the series promotes Freemasons.
Yeah, my grandfather was one.
Yeah. Thomas says, don't ask for directions to the best mom and pop Mexican restaurant in Austin from the white guy in Bangor, Maine. You ask the Latino in Austin. Movie should be treated the same as that. Hey. And here's the thing, though, right? And then once you ask, we go and eat. Then you can recommend because you have experienced it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even though I don't.
Bastard says, what about George Lucas spending his own money on Red Tails? He lost money because no one wanted to see it.
Do you think, okay, so I'm trying to understand. Do you think that, do you think I'm saying that George Lucas should never have done that? Because I'm missing a little bit of context here. Because I know the story about the movie, and that was a movie that he tried to get made in Hollywood. and people didn't want to touch it.
I
They
love
did
that movie.
not.
That was a fun film.
It was an
I want to see it again.
amazing film. The story was amazing. And one of the things that people don't know about the Tuskegee Airmen, one of them was actually Dominican.
Oh yeah, well you wouldn't know that, but we can go down that. But you know, the thing with Lucas is that Lucas is he really is an independent filmmaker, always has been. So you know, Lucas isn't Hollywood. Lucas is not Hollywood. He might have sold. And I guess I heard that they took his interview down. Is that correct?
Yeah, they took they got it taken down.
Jesus Christ.
Makes no it makes no sense.
They can't stand to be checked.
No.
So yeah, you know, but that's how, you know, I actually respect that he put his own money on Red Tails. And I actually think Red Tails is going to live a lot longer than most of the garbage that Hollywood puts out. So to me, bravo to George Lucas.
Skywalker Ranch is a long ways from Hollywood.
Okay, Bastard. I see your follow-up comment.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying people don't see movies even about their own culture, so they don't get made. It's about money. I can't really agree about that. It depends. If you make something that's culturally authentic, people gravitate to that. If you kind of make something that's like, you know, kind of half-assed, they won't. The thing with Red Tails is they didn't even have the publicity machine behind that, like a lot of other films. I found out about it just because I happened to read in the trades about George Lucas and follow the Tuskegee Airmen story, because that's not a story that's widely known. But interestingly enough, after he made that movie, then word started to get out about them. So a lot of it is the publicity machine.
Michael B. Jordan was in that as well?
I think he was.
There's a lot of people in that. Congrats on 1,000 subs. Can't do National Treasure without Cage. Well, they aren't. They're doing the movie with Cage. This is a TV show reimagining.
Yeah.
Also, La Reina is a Nubian queen. También a Latina queen.
Yes. See?
She's a Latina queen too. She's just a queen.
Thank you.
Why don't we go right now in the chat and give and all hail La Reina Creole and just type queen. Let's do that right now in the chat, because La Reina, you know, you deserve it, girl. Come on. Queen it up, guys. Queen it up. Queen it up. Here, I'm gonna put queen.
Oh, you guys are too much. Thank you.
Lucas used footage of the Tuskegee Airmen to help with the space fighters in Star Wars.
Did he?
I definitely saw those fights in Red Tails, very similar to the fights in Star Wars. Those are really cool. Look at line it up. Here we go. That's awesome.
Thank you. You guys are amazing.
Well, I mean, listen. I have an agenda. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000.
I'm mad at you.
I'll boo. We know what's going on. Hey. 2,000 cheerleader, 3,000 samba, 4,000 cha-cha lowrider.
Yeah.
God bless Latina. Right, Eric?
I am ready for it.
Good man.
Get into love. Look at this. Get into love.
Oh, you guys.
Abu says the National Treasure show is still gonna suck. Either Cage or I'm not engaged.
I hear you.
Well, so, you know, yeah, Disney.
I hope I'm wrong, but their track record isn't so good.
Well, not when they don't get checked, right? You know, because they tried to a few years ago, about 10 years ago, they tried to copyright Dia de los Muertos, the holiday.
I saw that.
Right?
I said, you got to be kidding me.
And then a whole bunch of activists, the Latino community rose up, and one of them was Lalo Alcaraz, the cartoonist. And he created a cartoon called Migra Mouse, just going after them. So Disney did the smart thing. They backed down and they hired Lalo to be a cultural consultant on Coco. And they got Coco.
Coco was good.
Coco's great.
Oh God, Coco was just amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
You know what I'm talking about, Abu. Yeah.
Well, part of the problem is they get so caught up in their story, they want to forget all history and actually telling the story. They want to tell their own story.
Well, no, listen, it's Disney. So in that case, they wanted a brand, they wanted an IP, theme parks, yearly shows. So every year now they have the Coco show during Day of the Dead. They got what they wanted, right? And they got the movie, they got the merchandise, they got the theme parks.
Yeah, they've got their section in the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot. It looks absolutely beautiful on the inside, but they totally rethemed it, and they have like a whole show around that, and supposedly they're even going to do more theming of that, all for Coco.
So I think we are done, guys. We've had a great chat. Again, I want to thank everyone that was here last night. We hit 1,000 a couple days ago, and we're already going towards 1,100. It's kind of crazy, but you know what? We're having fun. We're just we'll keep going. We'll keep going. So thank you, everyone in the chat, everyone who gifted. Let's go around the horn, and we'll give you a solo shot. Let us know what you're doing the next couple days.
I have a little show Friday night that I do Friday Night Tights with Neurotic. I hang out there. A couple people show up, but hopefully you all can. And other than that, just congrats, Paulie. I mean, 1,000. You're well on the way to 10K, as I said. I mean, the more people that know you're here, the more people will absolutely love you. So congrats, and thanks for having me on. I was only planning on just coming on and saying congrats, but I had a couple of things to say. So
yeah, this is great.
Had a great time. Thank you so much, Lorena. You're absolutely beautiful. Thank you for putting up with me.
Oh, no worries. Thank you, Eric K. You're one of my favorite wrenches to see in the chat on a Friday Night Tights.
And the gorgeous Reina Creole.
Hello, everyone. I'm Reina Creole, of course, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. Tomorrow at 12 noon, I will be premiering an interview that the guys from Geek Time Network did, interviewing myself and Fat Steven Seagal. So it's kind of like a flip of the interview that happened with them on Tuesday. So that's going to be again tomorrow at 12 noon. And of course, on Friday at 12 noon is my lunch table show that I co-host again with Fat Steven Seagal. Our guest is going to be Amanda Gilliam, who helped put on the Gem City Con recently. So she's got a whole lot of cool stuff going on. So come out and learn more about her and listen to us talk about what Disney did with Black Widow, since now it's going to be in theaters and Disney Plus. So we're going to talk about just how interesting that development is. And of course, on Sunday at 8 p.m. on my channel is my Welcome to Florida live stream, where we talk all kinds of Florida man stories, Florida history, because Florida is where my family has roots ever since 1565. And this Sunday, we are going to talk about the history of spring break in Florida. So hopefully you will be able to join me. And of course, Toxic Femininity, 10 p.m. on Midnight's Edge, where the ladies of the Fandom Menace get together and tear up all kinds of pop culture topics. So hopefully you can join us then too. And again, Paulie, congrats on 1K. Woo-hoo! Always knew you were going to hit that. So, yep, road to 10K. Keep pushing. You got
the gorgeous and brilliant and sweet. You can be gorgeous and not be sweet, right? But
yeah, I know a lot of people like that.
Right. But Reina Creole, thank you so much for being on this, 1000K celebration part 2. We've had a great time. We got a last minute gift, so let's play that little gift video real quick. Gracias, Darius. M, you just gifted $5. All right, the Latino Slat. I'll be back tomorrow night with the Deadwood Watch Party, and then I'll be on other people's streams. You'll find me next week. We have an incredible guest. I'm looking forward to having Brandon Lauren Maxwell. He's got his own Daily Chela news service. Please check him out. That's going to be a great show. We're off and running, guys. It's pretty neat. That's all I could say. Much love to everyone in the community, in the chat, and just to show you that I know great music. Here's one from the man we love so much.
Earthquaking, booty shaking, let's get this fucker started. High class, big brass, pretty little lion with a rope. Yo, cash, so wrap it up in a bow. I'm so heavy, my head hangs low. When you gonna tell me what you don't know? The whole world's gone crazy, but that's okay. Don't worry, baby, I won't fade away. Get down on your knees today, but I don't want you to pray. No. Everything I wear looks like shit on me, but baby, I look good on you. Baby, if I knew just what to say, then maybe you'd know what to do.
All right.
First glance, last chance.
All right, okay, we'll see you later.
Come on, y'all. The slant. All right, Paul, let's go.